Oakland Latinos Unidos with part 13 with Live with Jay. Your weekly, weekend, for the most part, Sunday live feed for my channel, Oakland Latinos United. Hopefully, we get more people in here. We could start up a conversation about different topics, different things, anything you guys want to talk about, any videos of mine that I've made that you want to talk about, and anything else. You know what I mean? I'm on here to talk to you, my people, all my supporters out there who support Oakland Latinos United, my channel, my brand, my IG, my Facebook, whichever. So hopefully you're joining me. I posted a video today with my homie Masactal, who's from Modesto, Central Valley, San Joaquin Valley area. We did a little interview. We talked a little bit about PTSD in the Raza Chicano Latino community, in the hoods basically. And he's a war vet himself who's been to Afghanistan, and he's seen a lot of crazy things out in the war. And he's a psychology major, and he wanted to talk about PTSD in the hood and how a lot of people who grow up in the hoods in cities like Oakland, and I've heard this before, that people that grow up in Oakland have a lot of PTSD because of the stuff that they grew up in the hoods of Oakland. You feel me? In a lot of us who grew up in the town have witnessed violence, have witnessed killings, have witnessed drug dealing, bad families, bad people in general. You know what I mean? It can be a crazy environment, and not just Oakland, any hood that you might live in anywhere else. So we were talking about PTSD and how PTSD affects particularly people of color, Chicano raza, and black people as well, and anybody else of any other race who grew up in the hood. Press the like, you know what I mean? For the YouTube, don't hate on this live feed because they don't like me. But what's up with everybody? Where's everybody at? Who's out there? Say what's up. Throw a little note. You know what I mean? Say what's up. Where you at? Where you from? Cuba, Oakland, Latinos United. Alex Martin. Cuba, how you doing, brother? You know what I mean? Just on here talking about different issues, doing my live feed every Sunday. So I'm glad you guys are joining me. You feel me? Today being Sunday and hanging out. You know what I mean? I was in Hayward most of the day today, kicking back with my homie out there. You know what I mean? Hey, Arch Best, what's up, brother? I was out in the haystack today, kicking back with my homeboy. You know what I mean? I showed him around Hayward, around Meeks Park, around 8th Street, South Hayward. We went to eat at this barbecue place called Emil Villa. You know what I mean? It's over there off of Mission, kind of by like Jackson. I think that's Jackson. But yeah, man. So what's up, man? How you guys doing? Anybody got any questions? But like I was saying earlier, we were talking about PTSD because homeboy's a war vet. He went out to Afghanistan. Yeah, Emil Villas. Yeah, I went to eat there today. It's pretty good barbecue. I've ate there before a long time ago. I think they got one in San Leandro too. But yeah, we ate there today. Me and my partner from Modesto. But yeah, we talked about. Watch that video. I did an interview with him. We talked about PTSD, about people in the hoods who grow up like in Oakland, Hayward, or any ghetto hood. They basically people suffer from PTSD in the community a lot of times, and a lot of times we associate PTSD as being something only military vets get or people who went to war. But when you grow up in a war zone like East Oakland, or some parts of Hayward, or some parts of Richmond, or some parts of Vallejo or Sacramento, etc. You know what I mean? That's I remember. I think I do remember one in Rockridge. I do. I definitely remember one in San Leandro on East 14th. You know what I mean? Down there by kind of going towards Davis a little bit. But I think there was one in Rockridge. Now that I think about it, it was up there by Oakland Tech. I think back in the days. But yeah, man, what do you guys think about PTSD? Do you know much about it? Do you think you might have it? Do you think a lot of people are in denial of having it? You know what I mean? Especially like a lot of us who grew up in the hood, who grew up in Oakland or in the Bay Area, and we experienced a lot of crazy stuff growing up. You know what I mean? Like me, the first time I ever seen someone get killed, I was 10 years old, literally. And that's not easy for a little kid to see. You feel me? The first time I ever seen mass death was when the '89 earthquake happened. You know what I mean? That was the first time. You know what I mean? That was the first time I ever really seen that people can die in mass numbers. Especially when the freeway fell in West Oakland on Cypress Street. Now it's kind of Mandela Parkway. I actually seen the. I used to cross that freeway all the time with my parents, and you know what I mean. Community show. You should do a black and Latino community show. I do want to do one. I mean, I talk about those issues now, and I'll get back to it. But the first time, you know, we used to cross that freeway in Cypress Street in West Oakland all the time, and when it fell, it really hit me because my parents used to cross it all the time, and seeing so many people die in one section of road, and being a little kid and not understanding mortality yet, it fucked with me. It fucked with me knowing that my parents could have been on that freeway and could have got killed, or even I could have got killed. You know what I mean? But the first time I ever seen someone get killed, I was 10 years old, and it's not easy. You feel me? You can interview Carlos Parkin. Hey, if I could find a homeboy, you feel me? I know he's out there somewhere. I'd love to interview him. You know what I mean? Or anyone who from the '60s. If any of you guys out here are watching who grew up during that time, let me know. I'll interview you. You feel me? I would love to do more. I did do some uh I just did an interview. I did some interviews in the past with some Chicanos. Press the like button if you guys are watching like that. YouTube won't hate on this video, but I I I interviewed some people in the past who were part of the Chicano movement, and I actually want to interview a guy who was in the Chicano movement in the Chicano Revolutionary Party in Oakland. He worked with the Black Panthers. Somebody said that Huey Newton got a street named after him. That is true. That happened this week. Those of you who don't know, Huey Newton of the Black Panthers got a street on Ninth Street in West Oakland. I think that's the street where he got murdered in '89. His name Huey P. Newton Street or Road or something like that. But yeah, that's dope. You know what I mean? To have a Black Panther named after him. You feel me? I mean, Oakland is the city where the Black Panthers were born. And you know, I want to talk about another story because the Black Panthers are the ones that created the free breakfast programs. You know what I mean? In West Oakland and North Oakland and Berkeley. But a lot of people don't know that the Black Panthers actually helped the Chicano Revolutionary Party and the Brown Berets in the Fruitvale area establish their own free breakfast programs. And they taught the Chicano militants at the time how to organize free breakfast programs for kids, how to get resources, how to get donations from uh, stores and whatnot and charities. And you know, we don't talk about that. That Black and Chicanos actually work together. Um, you know, to better for the betterment of both the Black and the Chicano community. Huey Newton, Bobby Seale, and all those guys, they worked with Chicano revolutionaries in the Fruitvale area at the time. Somebody said, do an interview with Dangerous Dame. Well, the last interview I seen with Dangerous Dame, he looks like he wasn't all there. Pobrecito, man. He looks like his mind wasn't all there. You know what I mean? I don't know. I heard that he went all bad, bro. I heard that my homie was locked up with him. I heard that he's something messed him up. You know what I mean? That's why he don't rap no more. But it's too bad, man, because Dangerous Dan was dope, bro. I used to love Dangerous Dan back in the days. You know what I mean? But look around. There's a video online where they interview Dangerous Dan, and he's like just it's sad, bro. It's sad. You just gotta watch it. You know what I mean? Supposedly he claims that someone put a Mickey in his drink and it messed him up. But you know, I grew up on Dangerous Game. You know what I mean? I'm old school Oaktown. You feel me? So I grew up on some Dangerous Game, some Oaktown. What you know about that? Or what was the other song? I Call Your Name. A lot of songs. You know what I mean? Like you know, living in the city of Max. It's called Oakland. That's the stuff. I grew up on Dangerous Game and 415 and APG and MC Hammer and MC Ant. You feel me? If you old school Oakland, you know exactly who I'm talking about. I grew up on all of that. But yeah, man, if Dangerous Game is doing good, I would interview him for sure. You feel me? I didn't interview anyone from the town that's about it. You feel me? But yeah, man. So hopefully more people will join. But yeah, man, there's so much history that's not talked about. I mean, the Black Panthers were created in Oakland. They were a very powerful force. They were created to combat police brutality, to combat poverty in the ghettos of Oakland. You feel me? But nah, actually, Dangerous Game, he dropped out of the rap game because he's not all in the head. And I'm telling you, look it up. Look up a video. There's a video online where they interview him. Unless he's gotten fixed up since, but there's a video online where it seems like mentally he's not all there. You feel me? I know he did change his name back in the days, but he stopped rapping a long time ago. You feel me? But yeah, it's pretty sad. It's pretty sad. What I don't know what happened to him, but in that video I seen, it looked pretty sad. You feel me? But yeah, the Black Panthers were created in Oakland, but then there were also groups like the Brown Berets, the Chicano Revolutionary Party, etc. You feel me? And people don't talk about that. And those groups actually worked with the Black Panthers. You know what I mean? So everybody worked together. It's always solidarity. If we work together instead of against each other, we could always bring real changes to the communities and the hoods. You feel me? Coming to one got to be the bomb. Yeah, got to be the bomb was tight too. I know that song. It's got to be the bomb. It had that one beat. But yeah, man. So hopefully more people are joining in. You know what I mean? I grew up, like I said, I grew up on all that stuff. Dangerous Game and MC Ant. I remember him. 115, Richie Rich. Drew Down, all that stuff. Yeah, bro, all about the unity. For sure. I mean, the thing is, people got to work together. If we work against each other, that never works. If we're warring with each other, it never works, man. Just like the whole beef between the Norteños and the Sureños and the BBs and all that stuff, man. It's just like we're all raza and black people as well, and we've been given such a bad hand in this society. You know, we grew up in poverty. We grew up in bad neighborhoods. We go to bad schools. And it's just hard. It's hard for us to really love each other when we're taught to hate each other from a young age. You feel me? I could remember being a little kid, bro, and little kids, just other little kids, just trying to punk me and talk shit to me for no reason. You feel me? And we're just little innocent kids, but already we're trying to like pull that line, even as kids, of I'm gonna fuck you up. I don't like you. I don't like your hood. I don't like where you're from. And it's like, you know what I mean? Little kids, bro. I could remember stuff like that when I was a kid. You feel me? But it starts from a young age. We're indoctrinated with BS. And it's up to our community, the people in our communities, our elders, you know what I mean? Our parents, our, our community members to teach the young right. Because the problem a lot of times in our hoods, we got a lot of knuckleheads out there who grow up, get older, and they can't seem to leave that mentality. You feel me? That hood mentality, and it's just like yeah, they sometimes they misguide the youth, and that's where you get problems because sometimes instead of preventing a problem, you're creating more problems. You feel me? And that's just how it is. So what's up with everybody out there? How's everybody doing? Hopefully more people join us, more people conversate. It is Sunday, and it is my weekly live feed, Oakland Latinos United, live with Jay. I am Jose from the East Side Oaktown. You know what I mean? East 7th Street, Fruitvale District, the Middle East Oakland. That's where I'm from. You feel me? So, where you guys at? Who's repping out there? Where you from, man? Where you guys at? Where you from? You guys from the town? You guys from the deep? You guys from the west, the north, Hayward, Richmond, Berkeley, Sac, wherever, you feel me? But hopefully some of y'all folks seen some of my videos that I posted. I posted some videos in Sacramento recently. I was out in Sacramento. I made a couple videos. A lot of you probably don't know that I lived in Sacramento. I'm from Atwater, 209, Merced County, but I don't bang. It's all good. I was out in Sacramento. Um, I was out in Sacramento about a week ago, and I made a video. East Oakland FEG Dirty 30s Fruitvale Gangsters. Where's my boy? Este Loco de Gumby. I know OG Gumby from Fruitvale Gangsters. That was my boy. But yeah, bro. I was out in Sacramento because I lived in Sacramento for 3 years, and I talked about my experience going to high school out there. Had I stayed in, like to see you interview Ascari X. What happened to Ascari X? What I haven't seen that dude in a long time, but that'd be a dope interview too. Um, I lived out in Sacramento for like almost 3 years, and I went to high school to a high school called Hiram Johnson High School in South Sac. I was gonna go to Fremont High School, but at the time there were so many problems going on within my family that we had to move to Sacramento. And Oakland was just so violent at that time. You gotta remember, this is 92, 93. We had to leave Oakland because it was just all bad in the town at the time. Ask Too Short. Too Short even talks about it. You know, that was the most violent time in Oakland's history. Look it up. You don't believe me. 1992 was the most violent year in Oakland's history as far as homicides. But we went out to Sacramento. Had I not moved to Sacramento, I would have went to Fremont High School. You know what I mean? I was going to Calvin Simmons for a minute, and then I went out there, and Sacramento was a trip, man. It was just a whole nother thing. You know what I mean? It was just totally different from Oakland or from the Bay. You know, I went in my story. I talk about how I went out there wearing a blue T-shirt, and I was saying blood. I didn't know they had Crips and Bloods in Sacramento. You feel me? 28th and Foothill, murder doves. What is it? Murders. But yeah, that's over there by Hawthorne, ain't it? But you know, I went out to Sac, and like I'm talking about, what's up, blood? I'm from the town, and fools are like, we call 'em blood, cuz. I didn't even know they had Crips in Sacramento. You feel me? Or Bloods. Yeah, I didn't even know what that was. I'm like, hey, check it out, partner. I'm from the town. I don't, we don't play that Crip and Blood stuff in Oakland. So it's like, it was weird, man. It was a trip. I remember the Asians out there were hella crazy too. They had a lot of Hmongs and Mians, and them fools were off the hook. Gary Baca from Children Right has a YouTube channel. Oh yeah, Gary Baca. I met him before. The G Spot. He's an old school Chicano dude from Oakland. Yeah, he was in the documentary, and he used to be on Soul Beat back in the days. I know a homie on here who's from the Dubs. Remember Soul Beat? Soul Beat. I know a lot of you might remember Soul Beat, the black channel, the black TV station. What was it? Channel 28. They used to play all the music videos, and they used to have Night Dog and all them fools. And Lunel used to be on there back in the days. You gotta be an old school Oaktown person to remember Soul Beat. I know some of you remember Soul Beat though, if you're from the old school Oakland. Interview Gary Baca. I think he lives out in L.A. I think, bro. I'll see who I can get, bro. I'm gonna talk. I'm gonna make some phone calls and see if, and I'm gonna hit up some people on IG and Facebook. See if people want to interview, bro. That'd be dope. I would love to talk to Gary Baca if he's still out in the town or he's out here in the Bay Area somewhere. But yeah, that fool. I met him before. You know, he might know where Carlos Parkins is. Yeah, he might. I used to see Carlos Parkins around, bro, but I haven't seen him, bro, in a long time. I seen him about 5 years ago over there on East 14th by 35th, like in that area. Like 34th, right there by where Foodville used to be, if you remember that spot. You feel me? I ran into him one time, but I ain't seen him since. I know I have his sister on my friends list. I'm gonna ask her next time, but yeah, man. It's just a lot of memories, bro. But yeah, moving to Sacramento was a trip, though, man. It's cool. You know, if anybody from Sacramento's listening, one love to all the people out in Sacktown. You feel me? It was a whole new environment for me. I didn't know shit about Oak Park or Del Paso Heights or, what was the other one? The Meadow View, the Gardens. I learned about all them hoods when I was out there. I didn't know nothing about Sac. That's the first time, the first Sacramento rapper I ever heard out there was X-Rated, I remember. And then I heard Sibo and then Brother Lynch. Brother Lynch was alright, but he was a little bit on some weirdo shit. So it was kind of like, Sibo was dope though. You feel me? But yeah, but Sac was cool though, man. I had fun out there. I remember the downtown plaza, the Florin Mall. You feel me? When they used to cruise on Broadway, that was way back in the days. Miller Park. But yeah, that's only people from Sac would know that. If you from the town, you probably don't even know what the fuck that is. You feel me? But yeah, I just wanted to make that video about my when I was in high school in Sacramento, and just give a little story of how different Sacramento was to what I was used to in the town. You feel me? But yeah, that was back in the days, growing up in when I went out to Sac. But yeah, Oakland was just all bad during that time. Like niggas were getting killed left and right. You feel me? It was bad. It was bad, man. Fools were fighting over drugs. Fools were fighting over gang shit. It was just all bad at that time in the town. You know what I mean? I came back in '95 to Oakland, and it was cool. It was calming down a little bit. I remember when I came back to Oakland, that one song was hella popular. The Deep East Oakland song by Black Dynasty. I remember they were bumping that everywhere. And I remember like CMC, California Music Channel, used to play the video all the time. I've been good and I've been down, 'cause East Oakland is my town. That's old school. If you from the old school, you know what I'm talking about. You feel me? But yeah, that was the good old days. I remember that was the first time I really seen a sideshow. It was like 95, 96. Yeah, CMC with Chewy Gomez, yup. I remember that was around the first time I seen like my first sideshow was like 95, 96. I was on High Street in Foothill, and I was with my boy, a homie of mine from Livermore. I met him in Sacramento actually, and he moved back to the Bay by chance when I moved back to the Bay from Sacramento. So we hooked up again. He was a cool homie of mine. All his family was from Hayward and Dakota, and not Hayward, but some family was from Hayward, but Dakota and Fremont. But yeah, I was on High Street and Foothill, right in front of Fremont High, and we seen like hella people kicking it over there. So we went and checked it out, and fools were burning donuts. It was a sideshow. You know what I mean? That was the first time I'd ever seen like an actual sideshow. I had never seen one in person. But yeah, I remember it wasn't as big as they are now, but I remember it was like folks kicking it, fools burning donuts. Back in those days, though, it was more muscle cars than now. You feel me? Back then, fools had Cougars, Mustangs. You feel me? Chevelles, Grand Nationals. You know what I mean? That's what people were burning donuts with in those times. You feel me? But yeah, that was the first time I seen a sideshow. It was right there on High Street and and Foothill. I remember it was like I had to have been 95, maybe 95, 90, 96 possibly, but I'm pretty sure it was 95, 1995. You feel me? And yeah, that was pretty cool. But people forget at that time too, the lowriders used to cruise on E14 too. I remember everyone used to hang out at the taco truck on 29th, the Migriense on 29th and E14. All the lowriders would hang out there. And there used to be another parking lot across the street too, and it's not there no more. They covered it up now. And like there would be hella lowriders. They used to hang out in both of those parking lots, and then they would cruise down E14. Chicks fighting the corner of Ignacio and High Street in the middle of the night. Yeah, on High Street. I think I know where Ignacio. That's like up High Street, right? Going towards like Fairfax and all that. Going toward MacArthur. Are you old enough to remember Mama Rosa's Pizza on High Street? I remember that spot. That's hella old school if you remember that. You feel me? We used to go there all the time. But yeah, that used to be fun. You know what I mean? That was the first time I ever seen a sideshow, though, was 1995. And then the cruises at the lowrider car show cruises on East 14 when they used to have the big lowrider car show on the corner of Fremont High School. Okay. I remember when they used to have, who remembers when they used to have the big car show at the Coliseum, the lowrider super show? That shit used to be cracking, especially after the Coliseum. When it would get out, everyone would just cruise down East 14th all the way from 73rd all the way down to Fruitvale. It'd be cracking, bro. They did that for like 3 or 4 years. It was pretty dope until I think '98 was the last year they did it because it was like a riot on East 14th. over there by East 14th and like 41st. Some fools started like breaking cars and doing crazy shit, bros. It was wild, man. I was out there that time. You feel me? That was back in the days. But yeah, I don't know if any of you guys remember this or are old enough to remember any of this, but that's like back in the 90s. That's my generation. You know what I mean? I remember when they used to have those big raves at home base over there off of Hangenberger by the Coliseum. They used to have those big raves. I remember hella people would go to those back in the days. That's the good old days in the Bay Area, man. That's back, way back. Some of y'all probably wasn't even born yet. But yeah, man, who's out there? What's up? Throw me a nine. Seen lowriders on the Cinco de Mayo parade. Oh yeah, I remember the Cinco de Mayo parade. And I remember when they used to do the Cinco de Mayo festival at San Antonio Park. That's what I remember, bro. Back in the days, they used to have the parade all the way to the park. You feel me? I remember in Sac too. I went when I was out in Sac. I went one time to a Cinco de Mayo thing out there. It was at some place called Southside Park, I think. Yeah, Southside Park, and it used to kind of get lit too. But it wasn't nothing like the town. Ain't nothing gonna be like the town, bro. You know what I mean? The town is the town. It's town business always, bro. The town was always the shit to me, bro. You know what I mean? That's why I came back. That's why I moved back from Sacramento to Oakland, cause it's just like the town, bro. I couldn't let the town go, bro. I love Oakland, bro. So I came back. You feel me? I was like Sacramento's cool, but it's not for me. You feel me? And I came back this way, cause yeah, I couldn't get used to it out there. It's just I like this. I like the fast life, man. I like the town. I like Frisco. I like Hayward. I like Oakland, Richmond. Vallejo. I like all the Bay Area, man. I'm just a Bay Area kid. You feel me? To the heart. To the day that I die, I'm from the Bay, from East Oakland. But yeah, and I've been to a lot of places, man. I'm not a narrow-minded person. I've been all over Califas, bro. I've been all over California. You feel me? And I've been to other states too. So it's like, just the Bay Area. I always love the Bay. It's just my home. It's just where I'm from. You feel me? It's where I feel my roots. But yeah, man, who's out there, man? Throw me a question or anything you want me to talk about or any suggestions. Come on, man. I like when you guys interact with me. I don't want to be the only one doing the talking, you feel me? Or bringing up topics to talk about. Tell me something. Say what's up. Where you from? Where you at? What do you think of my channel? Hopefully you guys are supporting. You feel me? Hopefully you like the videos. And yeah, man, that's what Oakland Latinos United is about. It's about Raza in the Bay Area. You feel me? And that's how it goes. So what's up, man? Send me a message. Let me know what que ondas, que pasa. How's every How's everybody doing out there? How's your day? You feel me? But yeah, that that was back in the days. Lowriders on the Cinco de Mayo parade. I remember the Cinco de Mayo parade. That shit used to be fun. You feel me? I remember for a while they were doing the Mexican Independence, a small Mexican Independence Festival. They used to do it in Oakland too, over there by Fruitvale. That was pretty dope too. But yeah, who's out there, man? Throw me a note, throw me a line, throw me a message. Say what's up, how you doing, Jose? How you been? What's going on? So what's up, man? Who's out there? Let me know where you from. Let me know where you at. Let me know what's going on. I had a homie on here earlier from Atwater, from the Valley, from someone else from the Murdered Doves. You feel me? But yeah, man. Did you guys watch one of my videos I did a while back called My Top 10 Oakland Rappers? Tell me what you thought about that video. Have you seen it? Did you think I could have added different rappers, or what did you think of the rappers I talked about? But yeah, man. Battle Tours Video Acorn Project. Fuck that. I ain't going to no damn Acorns now. I could do a hood tour of the West Oakland, like Acorn, Cypressville. What's the other hood? Campbell Village, Cypress Village. You feel me? I know West Oakland real well, actually. I know. Yeah, maybe I'll do it. I know West Oakland really well, though. I know Ghost Town, Dogtown, the Lower Bottoms. I know it real well over there. You feel me? Didn't you tell me you used to live in West Oakland? Art, I think you told me you used to live over there. I could be wrong. A lot of people don't know the original Mexican neighborhood in Oakland used to be in West Oakland back in the 40s and 50s. You know what I mean? The 30s, 40s, and 50s. A lot of people don't know that. You feel me? It was also the original black area of Oakland, where a lot of the black people came from the South during World War II. You feel me? Oh, okay. I was thinking maybe it's somebody else, but somebody told me they had lived in West Oakland one time. But yeah. What about North Oakland? East Oakland is my homeland. I feel it. I know North Oakland too. What Bushrod and all that whole area, Martin Luther King, Grove Street. APG, Apgar. I know all that shit, bro. I know the town, bro. Trust me. I know Oakland. I know Oakland real well. I even know the nice parts of Oakland. I bet you a lot of you don't even know where Montclair Village is. That's like fancy Oakland. East Oakland es mi corazón, for sure. Fancy Pants Montclair. What's going on international? You mean on East 14th International Boulevard? I mean, it's the Holstro. It's the Blade. Hella hookers over there, man. Especially out there by the Doves. They messed up International though, or East 14th. When they put those bus lanes, it's so congested now. It's not even a joke. I was driving down International earlier. It was so congested down there, bro. I hate that shit. How they did that, man. I see you coming on American Cholo and Gunners Collect like before. American Cholo should interview Gunner. Would be a good interview. Yeah, it'd be dope. You know what I mean? I watch Gunner stuff from time to time. Not always, but I watch stuff from time to time. And I may ask him questions. Usually they're questions about Oakland. Like today, I asked him if he knew Mexican Mike. And some of you might know that Mexican Mike was a big time norteño in the Pinta, but he was also a big time fucking baller out in the streets of Oakland. You know what I mean? He was supplying a lot of people, and he got murdered in 2002. So I asked him if he knew Mexican Mike, and of course he did. You know what I mean? But even Rhodium Radio, if he interviewed him on Rhodium Radio, that'd be dope. You know what I mean? We gotta learn to break these barriers. You know what I mean? We gotta learn to be able to talk to people from other places. Like today, I interviewed my homie who's from Modesto or 209 area. You know what I mean? Because I'm not tripping. Yeah, I'm from the town. It's town business. But I'll talk to people from Oakland. I'll talk to people from Hayward, from the Valley, from Frisco, from Vallejo, Richmond, wherever. You feel me? It's all good. It's all love. I'm not tripping. I'll even talk to homies from LA. As long as they cool, they ain't disrespectful. It's all good. You know what I mean? But yeah, I watch Gunners Collective. I watch American Cholo sometimes. Um, there's those other dudes called Comics Perspective. I watch it from time to time, but it's like I don't know the prison stuff. Sometimes I ain't feeling it because I ain't never been to prison and don't plan on going. But yeah, man, it's a trip. It's a trip that there's a lot more Latino and Raza and Chicano YouTubers, man. Because many of you don't know this, but I was one of the first Chicanos on YouTube, bro. I was one of the first talking about Chicano content on YouTube. You feel me? Before any of these dudes existed on here. You feel me? And it for a long time I was like, when are there gonna be more Latinos on here, man? Because there weren't any back in the days, hardly any. At least not Chicanos. And it is kind of dope to see people like American Cholo and Gunners Collective and Cholo Juan. And there's another dude too. I've been watching some of his stuff and a few others. You know what I mean? It is kind of nice to see them on here now. Finally, talking about even Tony A with his Rhodium Radio. You know what I mean? It's just good to see Rasa doing stuff on YouTube finally. You feel me? Because I was one of the pioneers of this. You know what I mean? And I'll easily take that credit because I was one of the first dudes on here talking about the things I talk about. I think when I first started, I was a little bit more political than I am today. But either case, I was one of the first dudes repping myself as a Chicano on YouTube, giving a voice to Chicanos on YouTube and talking about growing up in the Bay Area as a Chicano, growing up in East Oakland as a Chicano, as Raza. Nobody was doing that before, bro. Not one person, bro. Very, if there was, it was a small minority, bro. You know, it wasn't until Famous Wolf and Chicano Experience came out. They were some of the first that I seen besides me. And then now you got a whole host of other guys that are doing stuff like Gunner and like American Cholo and like a few others, you know, Rhodium Radio and whatnot. And that's cool. To me, that's all good. I love that. I love to see that. I love to see different perspectives. Now I want to see other Chicanos in the Bay Area make platforms like this. You know what I mean? To talk for I won't be the only dude from the Bay talking about this. You feel me? And if there is, well, let me know. I want to see him. You feel me? I know that Big Tone from Antioch was doing his podcasting for a while. I don't know if he's updated his. The last time I seen, a lot of his videos were older. But hopefully he comes back and does more. I would love to see more interviews with him too. You feel me? And yeah, that's just what it's all about, you know. I'm glad to see there's more Chicanos, more raza on YouTube doing things, talking about different messages, and you know, it is what it is. We're out here. We're a part of the community. We're a part of the Bay. We're a part of LA. We're a part of the Central Valley. We're just a part of Califas, period. And our voices need to be heard. And it's only fair for us to come on here. And like I said, I don't like when other people represent us. I like when we represent ourselves and tell our own stories. Because the only people that could tell the story of being a Chicano or being Raza in Oakland or in the Bay or in California is us. You feel me? We can't expect other people to tell our stories because they're not going to get it right. They're not going to live through the experience we experience. You feel me? It's just like black people. I can't go and make videos about black people because I'm not black and I didn't grow up in a black experience. I grew up around a lot of black people in Oakland for sure, but I can't speak on behalf of the black community. You feel me? It's up to the black community to do that. And they do that very well. Matter of fact, black YouTubers were the ones that inspired me to do Oakland Latinos United back in the days. You feel me? So as a Chicano, as a Raza, as an indigenous man from the Bay, from the town, I feel it's up to me to tell my own story and my own people and my people's story. You feel me? And that's how it goes. So what's up, man? Who wants to chime in? Send me a message. You know, what do you think about that? More Chicanos on YouTube. You know, what do you think? Who's some of your favorite Chicano or Raza Latino YouTubers out there? Who do you follow? Who do you listen to? Besides yours truly. You know what I mean? I know my videos can be better quality and I'm working on that. But I do what I do, man, because I love doing this. I love talking to y'all. I love doing it for the community. You know what I mean? I love history. I love the Bay Area. I love the area where I'm from, and I love talking about the area where I'm from, and letting you know what the town is all about and what the Bay Area is all about. Not just a town, the Bay. You feel me? It don't matter if you're from, you know, San Leandro, Hayward, Richmond, Berkeley, you know, San Jose, Redwood City, Frisco, San Rafael, Santa Rosa, Vallejo, Fairfield, wherever. You feel me? Concord, Antioch, Pittsburgh, Picas. But yeah, man, it's all relevant. Cause Rasa, we everywhere. You feel me? We all over the Bay Area. Remember the box on TV? Yeah, I remember the box. That was the one where you would order a video, right? Yeah, I ordered a few videos. I remember I ordered the Funky Aztecs video on there. It was called Slipping into Darkness. I think it was the one that had Tupac on it. They filmed it over there. Yeah, I remember. I always ordered 3 times crazy. I probably ordered them. I remember I ordered the Delinquents. Who remembers the Delinquents from Oakland? Funky Aztecs. I like the music. Yeah, the Funky Aztecs were dope from the V Town, from Centro Vallejo, BCV, Barrio Centro Vallejo. But yeah, man, 3 times crazy. What's good, bruh? Who's Team Xbox? What's up, brother? Hey, where you from again, bro? Are you from the town? I can't remember where you from. Or Mac Dre on the box. I remember watching the Mac Dre video on the box back in the days. The one of uh that one California Living. God damn, California living. That one song. That song. California living. That's back when he was Romper Room. Way back in the days. Y'all youngsters don't be knowing about that. But yeah, bro. I remember I ordered some stuff. I remember the Delinquents. I used to really like them back in the days. I ordered a couple of their videos like that. Everyday ride on these Oakland streets, boy, and I'm out of control. I'm from the town, reside in West Berkeley, boy. Born in Highland. All right, I was born in Highland Hospital too. 1977, Highland Hospital, September. So you live in West Side Berkeley? Yeah, man. I remember West Side Berkeley's the old school barrio from back in the days. Not very many Mexicans left in West Side Berkeley, sadly, man. Nice, bro. Respect, yes, sir. Yeah, man. I remember West Side Berkeley used to be a lot of Latinos and black folks back in the days, but it's starting to become very whitewashed and Asian too. They still have Mi Tierra over there. I was just there like 2 days ago. The Mi Tierra on University in Austin. Who remembers Seagram? Of course I remember Seagram. Seagram Miller, The Dark Roads, and that song Old School. Yeah, it's unfortunate, bro. Oh, nice, yeah, bro. But yeah, I like that place Gallegos too. It's down the street. I know you've been there. That Mexican restaurant. That place, the one across the street from Jack in the Box. That place is good. But Seagram was the shit, bro. I used to bump Seagram all the time. That old school song. 1984 was the year of the game. Back then, there was only about 12 known gangs, and I can name them all. Nigga on the real, 6ix9ine, Stone City, 11-5, Sunnyside, and Brookfield. Can't forget about the High Street Bank Boys. That's Seagram right there. I remember that song, Old School. It's all about my old school niggas. where Seagram, where Seagram got shot. I heard. Hold on, a lot of questions coming in. Bro, would you say too short? All right, so when did Seagram got shot? I heard he got shot in 1996 in the Murder Doves. Someone said they were born in Highland Hospital in 1977. Dope. That's the same year, same hospital I was born. I heard Westside Berkeley, Big Chuco. Hell yeah, I grew up on West Chuco. I'm Big Chuco, the BSA, brown skin artist with Big Chuco and Mr. Bago. I met Big Chuco before, and then someone said, "Who's your favorite Oakland rapper, bro?" Would you say Too Short? My favorite Oakland rappers are Too Short. I like Yuck Mouth. I like Drew Down. I like MC Man. I like who else? Big Lugo, Devo. I like I like Digital Underground. I even like MC Hammer. I like Pooh Man. I like Richie Rich. Man, too many, bro. Too many to name. Seagram. I like Seagram. You feel me? I like a lot of rappers from the town. Dangerous Game. I like Dangerous Game. Those of you who grew up on Dangerous Game. You feel me? But yeah, man, Seagram was the shit. I used to like Seagram. I used to bump his music, but I remember when he got killed. That's when I came back from Sacramento, I was back to Oakland. He got killed around that time. That was like 96, I want to say, 95. Nice, brother. Oakland got a lot of talent, rappers, people sleeping on the town. Yeah, man. Oakland, I mean, shit, look at how many artists came out of Oakland. Tony Tone, MC Hammer, Pointer Sisters, Tower of Power, Peter Scavito, Sheila E. You know what I mean? So many, bro. So many. You know, even a lot of Chicanos that came out of Oakland that never got their credit, like Devo, MC Man, Junebug Slim, uh, who else? The Brown Buffaloes, Big Lugo, you know, and a few others, bro. There's a couple Chicanos now doing some stuff like Baby Gas, another dude named Young Choppa. You know what I mean? So you know, we got our people been doing stuff in the town too. So you feel me? They just never got their credit. Only heard of Devo. Yeah, I know Devo. I met Devo. He was from 35th, from the Dirty 30s. What is it? Dirty 30s? Yeet! Nah, but yeah, he's from 35th. Devo was cool. He made some noise for a while with his We See Records. But there was a few other Chicanos too that came out of Oakland. MC Man was another one from Fruitvale. He was popping for a minute. He did songs with Drew Down, with Lighter Shade of Brown, with Richie Rich, Anchor Man, and a few others. You know my favorite Keek the Sneak? I forgot to say Keek the Sneak. My favorite Keek the Sneak was that one album. What was it called? Not Sneak's Idol. It was the one after that one. What was the one that came out in 2000, 2001 or something like that? The one that had a song. Somebody got a pimper. Somebody got a player with Too Short. That album was, man, that album slapped. The whole album slapped, man. That song, I'm talented, yes, I'm gifted. That, oh man, that was my shit right there. You feel me? I was always bumping that, you know. Like Three Times Crazy too, when he was with Three Times Crazy back in the days, the Keep It on the Real days. Yeah, man. I remember their first album too, that was called Sicko. That was like 95, I want to say. You know what I mean? But yeah, that was the shit, bro. But yeah, I remember Westside Berkeley. There was another Westside Berkeley band too. They were called Aslan Nation. You ever heard of them? They were more like a Chicano political hip hop band from Westside Berkeley. They came out around the same time as Big Chuco and them. But yeah, that's back in the days. The Aslan Nation. But yeah, I don't know if you guys ever heard of them. You know, I always keep up on Chicano rap, bro, since back in the days. You know, I was always a supporter of my people, you feel me? Like always. I've always been like that, bro. I support blacks and I support everybody else, but I support my people too, you feel me? You know, I always give my people a chance. That's why I grew up on all the Chicano rappers from the Bay, like the Funky Aztecs, Aslan Nation, Brown Skin Artists, you know, Darkroom Familia, Duke and Crooked, you feel me, from Hayward. You know, I grew up on you know, Black and Brown and all that stuff. Woody, even though Woody wasn't really a Chicano, but I grew up on Speedy Loke and and all that stuff. You feel me? Little Coner and all them. You know, I always supported the Chicano rap. You feel me? In the Bay. I even like some of the stuff from LA too, like Kid Frost and Proper Dos and some of the old school stuff. Too Short, Seagram, Christopher Yuckma, Ascarius Dangerous, MC Man, Angel Man, Rap and Ron. Lil Blood, Baby Gas, Jay Stalin, Mr. Fab. Did you hear about some paisas getting robbed and killed back in the days by some brothers on East 1498 with the minority of morning beef? Woody born in San Leandro. Yeah, I heard about that. Back in the days, there was a time where a lot of black dudes were robbing like paisas that were coming out of work, and it got really ugly for a while. You feel me? And a lot of people were thinking about retaliating. Luckily, it never escalated into a racial war, but yeah, that happened a lot in the 2000s. You feel me? You know, and at the same time that that was going on, that was like the height of the Norteño Border Brothers Sureño War, bro, and that was even worse, bro. That was just hell of our people were getting killed out there. You feel me? It was bad. Brothers be robbing everyone. Yeah, man. Right now they're robbing hella folks in Chinatown. Unfortunately, it's an ugly situation. You feel me? You know me, I'm all about unity. You feel me? I'm not about people fighting each other. Like I really want to see a black and brown unity or a black and brown solidarity, but that can't come unless we respect each other. You feel me? We got to respect their community and they got to respect our community back. And that's just how it is. And the thing is, black and brown, we always live in the same hoods and the same barrios. We grow up together. We grow up listening to black music as well, and we're influenced a lot by black culture. So we have a lot of connections with the black community, more than we care to think. Especially if we're from the Bay Area, especially if we're from Oakland, obviously, because black people, you know, it was a black town for many years. So we grew up immersed in African American culture. So I don't see a reason why we should be hating on each other and killing each other and robbing each other and doing stupid shit to each other. Like I said, it's respect. You feel me? It all comes down to respect. You know what I mean? Because maybe a young black brother doesn't think he's doing a racial thing sometimes, but it does become a racial thing because it's like black against brown. Just like if a Chicano does something to a black person, maybe his intentions aren't I'm gonna fuck that black person up because he's black, but it looks that way. You feel me? Rick Reviews just joining. What's up, brother? What's up, Canada? How you been, bro? It's all good, brother. But yeah, man, it's just like I'm talking about black and brown unity and about how blacks have robbed Latinos in the past and how a lot of people are a lot of black youngsters are robbing people in Chinatown. And what I said is that a lot of us as Chicanos, especially like those of us who grew up in Oakland, we grew up around black folks. You feel me? And black folks grew up around us. So there's no reason for us to be fighting and hating on each other. When we both come from a fucked up society, we come from messed up barrios and hoods. We come from messed up schools, broken families, poverty, gangs, drugs, D-boys, whatever. You feel me? The same vibe. It doesn't matter if you're a D-boy, a gangbanger, a norteño, a border brother, or a black dude from Acorns or 98th Ave or Brookfield. It don't matter. We go through the same shit. You feel me? We go through the same. Police don't like us. Teachers don't like us. Society doesn't like us. You feel me? So there's no reason for us to be fighting each other. Just like it's really no reason for us as Chicanos, as raza, to be fighting each other over the Norte Sur and Border Brothers stuff. You feel me? It's like I remember East 20 brothers robbed a paletero man for his ice cream. Yeah, man, it happens. But I ain't gonna lie. I also seen back in the days. It's a mystery to how we as Rasta can't get along. We gotta handle that primero. Yeah, for sure. And I don't disagree there. We do gotta get along first. You know what I mean? We gotta break free of the Norte Sur border brother. Because I'm from Oakland, so the border brothers are included in the conversation. Because border brothers was a fucking big crazy gang in Oakland at one point. So I gotta include them too. So as a Oaklander, as a homie from the town, I gotta represent what I seen. So when I was growing up, it was Norte and Border Brothers. Then the Sureños kind of came later, and it was just this war, man, where homies were just killing each other left and right, man, over that shit. And I lost a lot of friends to that. And I have homies who got shot. Some survived. I got shot at. I got hit up. I got my ass beat a few times through those wars. And it's no joke, man. It's no joke. It's just Rasa brown people killing other brown people. You feel me? And in Oakland, it was really ugly. It was really ugly. When I was growing up. It was really ugly in the 90s and it was really ugly in the 2000s. Really ugly. That's why they made that documentary Gang Wars, because that shit was real. Now, the Gang Wars thing was a little overhyped, but there was a lot of reality to it as well. You know what I mean? A lot of little homies got killed over that stuff, man. A lot. Too many to name, you feel me? And yeah, it's just a sick, vicious cycle of us as Chicanos, as Raza, and even blacks. Because the black on black crime is a motherfucker too, you feel me? A little power trip. When we grow up, place when there is no control, you tend to seek power. It's true. I mean, the reason why blacks and Chicanos in Oakland were killing each other was over power of the dope game, over power of the barrios, over power of the hood. I want to be the king of Oakland. I want to be the king of the projects. I want to be the king of 38 Ave. I want to be the king of Fruitvale. You feel me? I want to be the king of the Border Brothers. You know what I mean? It plays into that. You know what I mean? And I actually knew the kingpin of the Border Brothers. I knew him. The dude who was like the leader of that gang. He was a serious criminal, bro. And I knew that dude, bro. You know what I mean? And I hear stories about one of the biggest norteño drug dealers in Oakland, bro. His name was Mexican Mike. I never met him, but I mean, even him, his story is huge. Just as big as Felix Mitchell or Little D or any of the black D boys. You feel me? And it's just that vicious cycle, man. It's just that vicious cycle of homies killing each other and just the violence. But going back onto the paletero thing, when I was young in Oakland, bro, I seen a lot of norteños rob paleteros, bro. I seen young homies, even my own brother, robbing paleteros in Fruitvale, bro. No lie, it did happen, fool. You feel me? And yeah, it's a shame, bro. My brother, he used to rob paisas, bro, when they were right there by the where the Alpine Apartments on Fruitvale is. Like there used to be a lot of paisas that used to live in those apartments back in the days. Right there on Fruitvale and East 15th, there's those big apartments called the Alpines. My brother, he used to jack them paisas coming out of those apartments when he was young, bro. I mean, he's a fucking idiot, bro. But you know, my brother learned. You feel me? He got away from that lifestyle. You know, that's why I never gangbanged. That's why I never got involved in that. Even though I knew hella norteños, bro, I never got involved in that shit because I knew that if I got involved with that, it was gonna lead me to Santa Rita, San Quentin, or to the grave. You feel me? And I didn't want to go to any of those places. You feel? That's why I didn't get involved in that shit. That's why I stayed away from all that. Salinas had a lot of that too, carnal. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Salas got a history, bro. That's like the Nuestra Familia stronghold. You feel me? So I'm knowing about Salinas, bro, for sure. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's why I got away from. That's why I never got involved in that stuff. You feel me? That's one of the reasons my family left to Sacramento for a while because it was just really bad, bro. And I'm here, bro. That's why I made it to 43 years old because I stayed away from that stuff. I could have easily became a D boy. I could have easily became a norteño. I could have easily probably even became a border brother if I would have grew up in their hood. But I chose not to, bro. You feel me? Because I care for my life and I love myself, you know? And it's just not a path I wanted to go down on, you know? And it's just, yeah, it is what it is, bro. It's an ugly, vicious cycle. And, you know, black on black crime too, you know what I mean? Because in Oakland, you know, a lot of the homicides are usually blacks killing other blacks. And that's horrible, man. That's really horrible. You know what I mean? But our raza be getting killed out there too, and a lot of times it's other raza killing other raza. Call it shit. They do it because they know Washington won't tell the police stop affiliating Brown, killing Brown. What did it say? Hold on. So I grew up with a lot of main dudes pushing drugs, gun both sides. Brown isn't cool as you get older. Yeah, man, I'm not about brown on brown crime. I'm not even about black on black crime, even though I'm not black. But I think people need to respect each other. I think people need to respect each other's boundaries. You feel me? Bicep get paid cash. Yeah, so a lot of them do. You feel me? That's a trip that grew up a lot of main dudes out there. I agree with that on both sides. Yeah, me too. Like I said, I knew one of the big time Border Brothers drug dealers, bro. I knew him, bro. I sort of grew up with him, bro. He was from Jingletown, and I grew up on East 7th Street. And and my brother, my brothers knew them. I grew up around. I used to know these paisas too when I was growing up, bro. They were major drug dealers, bro. I mean, major drug dealers in Oakland, and they were my neighbors, bro. And they were my sister's compadres, believe it or not. These were paisas that nobody talks about, but these dudes were major in the game, bro. Back in the '80s, I can't say names, but all I can say they were major. My dad used to run with those guys. So yeah, I've been around the shit, bro. I've been in the trenches. I may be a nerd, bro. I may be a history nerd. I know I'm on a whole different tip. I'm not on a gangbanging tip. I'm not on a Gunners Collective or American Cholo tip. I'm on a Raza tip. But I grew up around hardcore dudes like American Cholo or like Gunners Collective or even worse than those guys. You feel me? They were around me. You feel? So, you know, I was around it, bro. It's not nothing to glorify. It's not nothing to be proud of. It is what it is. That's all I can really say. You feel me? I didn't have no choice of where I was born or the environment I grew up in. It just was there. You feel? But yeah, man. So it's that hour, man. And I know more people are joining. I really love talking to you guys. So before I get off, does anybody have any questions, anything they want to add before I get off? I'm going to give it about 2 more minutes. If anybody wants to talk about anything or want me to bring up a topic or have a question for me or anything, just drop it. Drop it real quick before I get off because I'm going to get off very, very soon. Anybody, cualquier persona. Nobody? Come on, man. I know y'all got more to talk about than that. Come on, ese. Come on, carnales. But yeah, man. Is there still Border Brothers around Oakland? I mean, I think they're around. I don't really know. I mean, I go up to their neighborhood a lot, like 94th Ave. 98, 96. I've been up there a lot of times. I mean, sometimes I'll see their graffiti around, but are they active? Are they around? I don't know, bro. I really honestly don't know. You feel me? Have you heard of Cuddy Boy from Oakland, bro? He's from the Murder Dove. Yeah, I think he's from Quince, right? I believe he's from East 15th. I heard of him before. I don't know what happened to him, bro, but I heard of him before, for sure. Anybody else got any questions before I get off? But as far as the BBs, I'm not sure. I think I'm pretty sure there's some of them around. I've seen Sudanio graffiti around, so I'm assuming the SSLs might be still around. You feel me? But yeah, man. But anybody got any other questions? Anything they want to ask me? Have you ever considered your hood? Do they ever try to consider you a hood hopper? Uh, kind not really. I've never had no one call me a hood hopper. I had someone troll me. Not a. My bad. It got cut off for a minute. Um, Nobody ever considered me a hood hopper. Because I've never hopped from hood to hood. I've always been from the town. I know I grew up in I know I lived in Sacramento for a couple of years, but I was never like on some I'm from Sacramento now trip or nothing like that. Nah. I've always been from the town. I'm from Oakland, town business, and that's just how it's always gonna be. But I had a troll one time on here trying to say I was a dropout, and from both sides. Okay, I'll answer that. But I had a pendejo on here who was trying to say that I'm a dropout, but I told the dude I can't be a dropout because I've never been in a prison gang. I've never been from Nuestra Familia, from Eme. I've never been from Nuestra Raza. I've never been none of those things. So therefore, I cannot be a dropout because to be a dropout means you degree from those gangs and you snitch on people. Then you're a dropout. So because I knew people from both sides. I knew more norteños to keep it real. I didn't really know too many border brothers till later on in life. I knew a couple of sureños when I was younger, but most of my friends were norteños. Usually because I lived in a norteño neighborhood. Gonna troll no matter what. YouTube bangers are hilarious. Yeah. Were you a member? No, I was never a member of anything, bro. I never claimed a hood or a street or nothing. I affiliated with a lot of norteños because I had homies who were norteños, but not all my homies were norteños. Some of them were, some of them weren't. But my brother was a norteño. He was a gangbanger. He was affiliated. He went to the Pinta. He was active in the jail and all that stuff. So my brother's the one that more I could say was the active one in my family. Me, I was just I'm a nerd, bro. I never was. I'm a street dude for sure. I'm a street dude, but I'm a street dude nerd, bro. That's what I am. I love history. I love culture, and I've always been like that. You know, even when I was young, I was always the weird kid. You know what I mean? But no, I never hood hopped like. Cause I lived in Richmond. I lived in Vallejo. I lived in Sacramento, outside of Oakland. But I never went to those towns like all of a sudden I'm Sac. I'm from Sac now. Puro Saca, nah. Or I'm in Vallejo, V Town, nigga, nah. Or I'm in Richmond. I'm from the rich, nah, bro. I'm from the town. Period. I got love for Sac. I got love for the rich. I got love for Vallejo. I got a lot of love for Vallejo. Vallejo treated me real well when I lived there. People in Vallejo are really cool people, man. So V Town, one love to the V Town out there, man. Y'all folks are hella cool. Especially all them homies from Barrio Centro Vallejo and from Ground Pride. Those were my boys. But yeah, man. It's I never claimed no other hood. I'm from the town, bro. You feel me? That's just how it is. And I'm from East 7th Street. Even though I don't bang East 7th Street like that, because it is East 7th is a known Norteño hood, I'm just from East 7th Street, because that's where I was born and raised as a kid and as partly as a teenager. Well, Rasa condition Catholic, bro. My Hafika and all Catholic, but I got other older questions. I mean, the Catholic religion. I grew up Catholic like a lot of us did, but I chose not to follow it because the Catholic religion has a horrible history with our raza. Much love, Oakland, bro. The Raiders. I miss the Raiders in Oakland. Yeah, I miss the Raiders in Oakland too. But I was never a big Raiders fan. because I didn't like L. Davis. You know what I mean? But I'm a Warriors fan. I am sad that the Warriors aren't in the Coliseum no more. I used to go to Warriors games all the time in the town. I'm a big time A's fan. I'm a A's fan since '89 earthquake, son. Better look it up. Battle of the Bay. Jose Canseco and Mark McGuire. You feel me? Ricky Henderson. I'm an A's fan since that generation. You feel me? You grew up in '7. Your brother from 36. Yes. You got to remember, when I was a kid, there was no E7 gang. My brother, when he was younger, all the dudes from 36 used to go to his school. So he started hanging out with them 36 dudes. And he became part of 36 locals as they were going to move to by Laney College. I've heard hella shit. I heard they were going to move to Laney College. I heard they were going to move to Jack London Square. I have no clue, bro. That'd be nice if they moved to Jack London Square. But yeah, but my brother grew up with all the homies from 36. You feel me? I grew up with all the little folks I grew up with on East 7th Street. So I'm always going to be from East 7th Street. You feel me? I don't bang East 7th Street like East 7th locals, norte. Nah, I'm just from East 7th. That's my block. That's where my roots come from. Put it like that. You feel me? But yeah, I got love for East 7th. I love Jingletown, all that stuff, bro. That's me. You feel me? Have you heard news where Pope got arrested? I ain't heard nothing about the Pope getting arrested, but I wouldn't be surprised, man. The Pope before the one now, it was creepy, bro. That Nazi, what was his name? Pope, I don't even remember his name, bro. That dude creeped me out. The one before the one now. I no me acuerdo cómo se llama, pero yeah, man. Hip hop, I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, I don't know, man. I grew up going to St. Elizabeth Church, St. Liz. A lot of you know where that is. And sometimes I would go to Mary Help Christians in Jingletown. But and even when I was in Sac, my mom used to go to Guadalupe Church over there by Southside Park. But yeah, well, mostly I used to go to church because of my mom. My mom used to push me to go to church. But once I did my primera comunión or first communion, a few years after that, I just kind of like it wasn't for me. I'm just wasn't feeling it. You feel me? And I kind of just went away from the Catholic religion and from all religions of that because I'm not really a religious person. Period. You feel? But yeah, man, that's how it is. But I do remember it doesn't hurt to go to church a few times a year, even if you're questioning it. I mean, hey, bro, look, I'm not one of those people that's gonna judge you if you're Catholic, if you're Jewish, if you're yeah, I'm agnostic too. If you're Jehovah's Witness, Black Muslim, whatever, bro. You do you, bro, and I do me, and that's it, bro. I respect your religious beliefs. If you have them, I'm not gonna sit there and knock you for it. You feel me? But I choose not to. And yeah, I think I'm agnostic too because I can't say I'm an atheist because I don't know what exists. I don't know if God is real or not. I really don't. You feel me? And that's just how it is. But yeah, we're past the I haven't been in a few years. We're past the hour line, so I'm gonna call it quits because it's a little bit past the hour. I stayed a little extra for y'all. But I don't know if there's a God or not, but I don't know. Another I'm honest with myself. Yeah, man. I don't know if it exists either. I have no clue. You feel me? Firme plástica, nada. Religion makes you into a better person. I recommend it. Buenas noches, plática. For sure, man. So it's about that time. I stayed a little extra for you guys because we got a little crowd going. It was beautiful talking to you guys. Remember, I do this every Sunday. Sometimes I don't do it on Sundays, but I try to do it every Sunday. Respect. One love, carnal. Respect to you too, brother. But I try to do it every Sunday. You know what I mean? Around 10 p.m. Sometimes I do it Saturdays or Fridays, but normally I do it on Sundays. So tune in every Sunday to Live with Jay. Today was Live with Jay number 13. Next time we're gonna be Norteños and it's gonna be Live with Jay 14. That's a joke. I hope you got the joke. But anyway, um, yeah, man. So Like I always end it like this. Please subscribe, press like and comment on any of my videos. Um, like my IG, Oakland Latinos United. Like my Facebook, Oakland Latinos United. Like my videos, comment on my videos. Someone says, si Dios los quiera, we'll see each other Sunday. Yes. If God willing, if the world don't end, if we don't get caught in some drive-by or some bullshit out there, we'll be here next Sunday. But once again, like my video, subscribe. Good night to everybody. This is Live with Jay number 13, the Sureño edition. Next week we'll be live with J14, the Norteño edition. So like that, you can see I got love for both of y'all. I'm not even tripping. That's the joke. I hope you guys got the joke. But yeah, man. I'll talk to you guys later. For the virus town, keep them coming. For the virus, for sure. I'm gonna do Funk Town. I'm gonna do some more in Hayward. I'm gonna do one in Vallejo. That's in the plans. And scrap edition. That's stupid. But yeah, man. I'm gonna say goodbye, bro, and be safe. Peace. Be safe out there. If you're in the Bay, in the town, in the Valley, LA, wherever you might be safe. Keep supporting, and see you guys next time.